What is it like driving for Walmart Spark in 2024? Step one, go online. You would think, right? But not quite. I'm driving for Spark here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and see, I am 26 minutes away from my nearest Walmart. I know. And if I go online now, what's happened before is they say that I'm basically too far away and I'm not going to arrive by the prescribed arrival time. So Walmart Spark, it's grocery, it's general merchandise. They also have shop and deliver. But if I get an assignment now, it's 2:03 p.m., they're gonna say, well, pickup is at 2:10 or 2:15, and the issue becomes, if obviously I'm not gonna get there until when? About 2:30 p.m., then it's gonna hit my profile, my on-time arrival. When I go online about 8-10 minutes away, I'd say, maybe 15 minutes away, so the ETA is gonna be okay. What kind of assignments am I gonna do? Is it gonna be, what, 10 bags of groceries? Is it gonna be a shop and deliver? What are the wait times gonna be like? Because if I go to that Walmart and I go to the curbside pickup locations, like just what you would do for a standard order, how long are they gonna take to pull and pick the items? Because yes, on curbside, I don't gotta pull it, they're gonna pull it for me, but if I'm gonna be waiting for 15, 20 minutes, which has happened to me plenty of times on Walmart Spark, is that really worth it? All right, basically at the West Mifflin Walmart, I gotta tell you, basically when I went online probably 12 minutes out, and they sent me orders non-stop, and 99% of them were shop and deliver. So you gotta go in there and shop for the customer's order, and then you scan the QR code at checkout, and that's it. You just bag it, then you go. Since they were sending so many, you can be a little more picky because you're like, well, there's clearly a lot of volume. So if it's not great, or certainly if it's bad, don't take it. If they're sending you offer after offer after offer, chances are you'll get a better one. Better one, when I say that, I mean a good dollars to mile ratio. How much am I getting paid for the miles driven? But if it's a shopping gig as well, I want as few items as possible, 10 or less, because every item in there, it's more time in the store shopping for the item. Now, I don't hate the shopping process for Spark. I don't like it with Shipped and Instacart because you're talking 30, 40 items, but if I can do a shop for under 10 items, then it's not the worst thing ever. So I took this one, which is pretty decent on the dollars to mile. Now it's 9 items. Honestly, that's like the highest I like to go. If I could get 6 items, this would have been a steal. But 9 items, it's not that bad. I know what you're saying. Like 9 items, it's not a ton of items, but I mean, I want minimum time in that store. With Spark, these are centrally based warehouses, I call it. So a centrally based like location, whatever you want to call it. So I always got to come back to a Walmart, a Sam's, or a participating location because that's where the orders come from. So keep that in mind when you're getting requests, because like 10 bucks, 3 miles sounds good, but it's in essence 6 miles if you're gonna come back if the request is at that Walmart. Shopping process. So only 9 items, okay? I got the bag next to me, just 1 bag of stuff. The first couple items that I got stuck on, some jeans, okay? Women's jeans specifically. And I don't know if you know by looking at me, I'm not too versed shopping for women's jeans. So it was like a certain brand, and whenever you look at the item you're gonna pull, it's gonna say aisle, module, and then like whatever it says, some other spot or location, whatever it is. I couldn't find, it was a medium wash jean. There was black, there was gray, there was brown, there was dark blue, like a dark wash. I couldn't find a medium wash. And I looked to my right, and I notice I'm in the wrong section. It's the right aisle, but I gotta move down 2 modules, like little sections there, to get to the right module for the right kind of jeans. Now after that, it was again, health and beauty products, and yeah, just that, just some health and beauty products. So after that, you click on I'm done, review any changes, if there were any substitutions or changes there. Then you go to the self-checkout, okay? And then in the app, you're gonna scan the QR code at the self-checkout. Sometimes you'll have a cart review where an associate's gonna come over. they're just gonna scan like 1 or 2 items or just verify that you got the right stuff. But thankfully, no cart review. And then, this is a real thing, you have to go, at least here, comment down below if you've done Spark, if this is the case where you're at, a specific area by the customer service desk where they have specific bags that they want you to use specifically for Spark. And it says, there was a sign, Spark drivers only use these bags. All right, all done. I mean, it's not bad. It was a contactless delivery. Deliver, go through the confirmation steps, you take a picture, and I am what? How far away am I? 18 minutes, 5.7 miles as I look to get another request. Again, ideally not a shop and deliver. Oh, by the way, would you prefer to do 1 stop or 15 stops? They're sending me more shop and delivers. Because here's the thing, Spark, and I've done Spark for a long time, they will send you 10 stops, 15 stops, 19 stop runs. Now, by all means, if you're willing to do that, and it's a curbside, like you don't have to shop for it, it's a curbside, right? But if the dollars to mile makes sense, if you think you can break up in your vehicle 19 stops to keep track of it, like I understand there'll be stickers on it, but still. Okay, so I accepted another shop and deliver. I know. I felt like they were sending me a lot of shop and delivers, and I wanted something. I feel like, yes, I could have waited a little bit longer for a curbside, but the pay's decent. It's only 4 items this time. Still not my favorite. Still want a curbside this shift. All right, shopping done, and I'm slowly learning, because I've done shop and deliver, but I don't think I've done a lot. I haven't. A lot of apparel. Apparel might be the worst option of them all. I had an associate, I was working apparel, and she's like, yeah, it's not linear like everything else, so it's kind of like all over the place for the modules, or I guess the aisles, I should say, because it's aisles first, then module, then like section or whatever. It didn't take long for shopping. I didn't have the timer on for this one, but it only took probably, for 4 items, like 5-6 minutes. It took me a second on the apparel item, but did not take that long at all. And would you believe this? Remember, I wanted to show you at least one curbside where I go and they pull it for me. And I found one in the last seconds of the counter counting down. So the first come, first serve, a decent dollars to mile ratio for 1 stop. And I'm like, please no one else grab this, because there was like a 16 stop, there was more shop and deliver, and I found the one that's decent pay for decent mileage, and it's a curbside pickup, and it's at the Walmart I was just at. I don't gotta go anywhere else. Well, you know what? Man, mistakes happen. I just made a mistake. Real life is gonna have real mistakes, folks. I should have paid. I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh. It is not the same Walmart that I was at. It's at Bethel Park. It's a different Walmart. Now, one good thing is they updated the ETA like right after I started moving to a little bit later. But I'm still gonna be 6 minutes after their predicted ETA. It's not a killer, but like obviously it's just more driving because I went to West Mifflin, but it was supposed to be Bethel Park. Now, what do you do? Because again, mistakes happen, let's be real here. So if you arrive to the wrong destination, you can cancel it. If you're like, yeah, I'm not driving 15 minutes to the other Walmart, you can cancel it, but it's gonna hit your account as a cancellation. But honestly, if you're like this, like yeah, it says 6 minutes now after the ETA. Like if it's that close, if it's not that bad, plus sometimes there's a wait time anyway at the Walmart, you kind of have to bite the bullet, made a mistake, and just go to the right location. All right, we're here finally to the right location. So let's see, let's grab a parking spot now. And as anticipated, ready basically instantly. That's on me, but hey, it happens. So let's go to our customer right now. We got 9 minutes, 3.6 miles, and then we'll go over the numbers and my verdict At least, you know, based on today. It's one shift, right? Verdict on driving for Spark in 2024. All done, completed Walmart Spark shift in 2024. Here are the numbers, and let me give you my verdict of how I feel about Walmart Spark. I see Spark best as a filler app. If you happen to be driving in an area, there's a Walmart, a Sam's, or another place nearby, then you go online and then take, you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter if it's 1-5 stops, if the dollars to mile makes sense and the time makes sense, and you don't plan on like coming back just for Spark. Because if you come back just for Spark, then you do a ton of yo-yoing. It's like Spark delivery destination, I gotta come back. Spark delivery destination, I gotta come back. Is Spark a bad side hustle? Not necessarily, but I would say if that's all you're doing, if all you're doing is Spark, then it might be a bad side hustle on its own when you break down all of your driving and the numbers. As a filler app, then it's kind of similar to most of the other app-based gigs. It's like, hey, do the numbers make sense? Dollars per mile, dollars at a time, the effort involved. As long as you're not yo-yoing back and forth, it's probably best in that sense. But I'm not done with Walmart Spark or any side hustle app, because all I do here is help you make money in different side hustles. Drop a like on this video, definitely subscribe. Lots of other shifts coming this year.